Summary of the journey. First, we learn God isn't part of the universe. He's the reason it exists. He's the one who created it, not from within it, but from outside space and time. That's not just a religious idea. It's where science and philosophy lead us when we ask big questions about existence. Then we saw how modern science, the observer effect, fine-tuning of the universe, and even your own DNA points to a creator not just powerful, but intentional. The universe doesn't just work. It works perfectly for life. And that doesn't happen by chance. And then we realized that God isn't a distant architect. He's the one actively holding it all together. From the laws of physics to the breath in your lungs, you're not just a random blip in a chaotic cosmos. You're part of something designed and sustained by a creator who is present and involved in every single moment of your life. Finally, we tackled some of the biggest misconceptions about God, like the idea that he's a sky daddy or that he's uninvolved. The truth is God is infinite, omnipresent, and omniscient. And he's not just out there, he's right here, sustaining you and everything else right now. Number two, a personal challenge. So here's the big question. What do you do with all of this? If the creator exists and he's actively sustaining you, then ignoring him isn't just missing the point, it's missing reality. You're not just part of some random cosmic accident. You're here because you were created, sustained, and loved by a God who is closer than you think. But it's not enough to just know this. It's not enough to say, yeah, that makes sense, and move on. That truth demands a response. So will you keep seeing the universe as random, or will you start to see it in yourself as part of something intentional, meaningful, and designed by a creator who cares deeply about you? Number three, invitation to explore. If this all feels new or even overwhelming, that's okay. I'm asking you to explore it and ask the tough questions. Look in the evidence and dive into the science, the philosophy, and the history. And if this all feels new and even overwhelming, that's okay. I'm not asking you to blindly believe this. I'm asking you to explore it. Ask the tough questions. Look at the evidence. Dive into what the science, philosophy, and history actually say about the universe and its creator. And here's the promise. If you're genuinely seeking the truth, you'll find it. And I'll leave you with this thought. What if the creator you've been searching for, the one behind the fine-tuning, the order, and the laws of the universe, isn't just a force, but a personal, loving God who wants to know you? Because that changes everything. The universe is big, like mind-boggling, like massively big. But the same God who created it, who set the stars in place, and who holds it all together is also the God who's actively involved in your own life. He's not distant. He's not absent. He's present, sustaining and calling you to know him. What's your next step? Will you keep seeing the universe as random or disconnected, or will you open your eyes to the creator who's been sustaining you in your life